With their mission to promote inclusivity of children with disabilities, Dr. Terri, Howard-Hughes, and Clint Hughes are preparing to launch their fifth book in their children's series, Dr. Owlkin and the H.O.M.E Team. They're joining us now to tell us more about the series, the characters, and so much more. Thank you both so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it very much.
Yes.
We
We're
are
thrilled to be here.
We're very excited to have you here. Okay, so starting with the series as a whole, can you tell us about the series?
Yes. The series is called Dr. Owlkin and the H.O.M.E Team, celebrating our differences and diversity with inclusion. Now, the H.O.M.E Team stands for help or motivate everybody. And like you said, our mission is to raise the self-esteem and confidence of kids with special needs, disabilities, or differences, and teach other children tolerance, compassion, empathy, and inclusion. As Dr. Owlkin always says, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, it's who you are on the inside that matters most.
Wait, are you him?
Yes.
I love this. Oh my God. Okay, so tell us then a little bit more about the characters that make up the H.O.M.E Team.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there's a picture of one of them on screen now, because I've got to get a shout out to our illustrator, Bajan Samander. He's, as you can see, just incredibly talented.
Yeah.
And he started hiding a heart in every picture. Sometimes Terri and I can't find it. We say, Bajan, where is it? And parents and kids race to see who can find it. So it really helps kids with ADHD because they're able to focus and stay still. Yeah. Well, Dr. Owlkin is the wise old owl.
Okay.
Nurse Sharky is his assistant, but she's not a mean shark. She's very kind and loving.
And the first book introduces Trouble. And Trouble is a bloodhound with super long ears.
Love it.
But she can fly with her ears. She types really fast with her paws in her ears. And she's a very smart engineer.
Very cool. Okay, and they all kind of work together.
Yeah,
Yes.
then next one, book 2 is King Tux. He's the tiny cat with the big personality.
Okay.
Somebody said, you're a born leader, so he believes he's a born leader.
Okay.
And book 3 introduces Pirate. And Pirate is a lop-eared rabbit. And Pirate gets caught in a tornado and he loses an eye. But he sees the best in people.
And Goldie is a golden retriever. She was born with 3.5 legs. But that doesn't stop her from being a hero, and she is the protector of the H.O.M.E Team.
And Trouble is really smart. So Trouble makes different prosthetics like a propeller so Goldie can fly, or like a ladder, or all kinds of tools so that she can help out in the community. And that makes up the H.O.M.E Team.
Okay.
Is those 6 characters. And then from there in book 5 and the subsequent books, they will go out in the community, which is Hopeville, and they will help other animals. So book 5 is going to be about Buddy Bear. And everybody loves Buddy Bear. He's everybody's favorite friend. And unfortunately, there's a fire. And he remembers the raccoon family just moved in. And so he runs and he rescues the raccoon family. But he gets burnt a little bit on his face and his shoulder.
What's Buddy Bear going to do? How is the H.O.M.E Team going to help him? You got to get book 5 to find out.
So they're all working together. They're helping each
Yeah.
other.
Yes.
And they're mainstream. They're included with other characters. So
Right.
they might have disabilities or differences, but these actually become the character's advantage or attribute in the story.
Okay.
So it's like their superpower. And so book 6 is going to be about a hearing impaired character.
Okay.
And when we were in Africa, we were fortunate enough to visit the Humble Heart School for the Deaf. And so the proceeds from that book are going to go to help that school in Africa.
And that's what we're trying to do. Each book is going to focus on a different disability or difference, and proceeds will go to a children's organization which is helping children with that disability or difference. I mean, everything from being in a wheelchair to being afraid of the dark.
What is the message you guys would say that you're really trying to put out into the world?
Well, we're hoping that the books are a gateway for parents to have conversations with their children, whether they have a disability or not.
Okay.
That when they meet somebody, everybody wants to be included, everybody wants to be loved, everybody wants to feel like they belong. And so for the children with a difference or a disability, that they can have goals and dreams, and they should try and achieve them.
Well, and we're trying to tell people's stories. For example, last week I was talking to somebody and I revealed that Dr. Owlkin is dyslexic. do that in her backstory. He goes, wow, I'm dyslexic. My daughter's dyslexic. My son is dyslexic.
Oh,
I
yes.
didn't find out I was dyslexic until I was 38 years old.
Yeah.
And at school, at a parent-teacher conference, learning about my child's learning difference. And if we can start those conversations and we can just touch one family like that,
Yep.
it's all worth it. You might say we're just trying to make the world a nicer place,
Yeah.
one book and one child at a time.
We know that you guys are a St. Jude supporter. You donate to the Scottish Rite for Children. Are the books a part of your, well, I guess you just said, right?
Yeah.
That's your way to help give back to these charities, right?
Absolutely. We would like for each book that covers a difference or a disability for the proceeds to go to help children. Like, for example, Freddie the Frog has cerebral palsy and is in a wheelchair,
Okay.
and he can't jump on the lily pads with his friends.
Hmm.
But Trouble designs retractable springs so that he can. So the proceeds from that book will go to an organization that helps children with cerebral
Well,
palsy.
And our friends at Scottish Rite Hospital for Children put it the best. They
Yes.
said, everybody has a difference. Some
Right.
are just more visible than others.
That's very true. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for being with us
Oh,
again.
Oh,
thank
it's so
you,
kind of you to
Justine.
have us.
Yes,
We really,
yes.
really appreciate
Really
it. Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you, guys. All right, everybody. We'll be right back.